Okay guys, we're back at you. Here is the finished product. It didn't turn out perfect. They don't always turn out perfect. I got a few spots where, like, I like to call them dry spots, where like the clear coat kind of misted on there, like in here, but it didn't lay like super thick, like to glass, like be a super thick coat. There is clear coat there, but I'll show you. See if we can see it. See right there? That's I like to call them dry spots. And the reason I call them dry spots is even though there's clear coat there, it feels rough, because when I came in here at an angle to spray the clear this way, it just kind of misted it and didn't completely cover, like didn't get on there thick. So what we do is we will take this window off and the truck bed here, and I will put my canopy over this, and I'll build like basically a mini booth around these spots, because the canopy will plank the whole truck. So the truck bed didn't have any. That's gonna be backed out of the booth this time. We'll put our exhaust fan in the back, probably pop the tailgate down and drop the whole thing, and then exhaust the next time. And we will have the canopy, it's like a pop-up. We'll put it over this, we'll box it out, and we'll just tape off the cab again. And what we'll end up doing, or we'll just use the big booth, but we'll end up wet sanding like 1,000 to 2,000, and then we'll come in and we'll do what they call flow coating, and we'll get all those, like what I call dry spots. I don't know what you call them professionally, but we'll get those doctored up. And here's the tailgate, so we'll go around the whole thing, and then here's down this side. This is where, remember, we had the big dents up front. And like I said, there's like, this is like really glassy. This is 2 coats of clear, really glassy back here. But some spots, I don't know what happened, if it was my hand or air, like maybe the compressor dying off, but up in the front we got like a heavier orange peel. So we're gonna end up having to cut and buff this whole thing anyway to begin with. So we're not gonna stress it. We're just gonna come back where the clear isn't really on there good. We're gonna, and it's just kind of dusted on there like a couple times and it left a texture. We're gonna wet sand, touch up those few spots. There's only like maybe 3 or 4. And then we're gonna turn around and we're going to, let's see if we can get in there and show you the orange peel. And then we're going to, this part didn't really have a lot, but then we're going to, let's see if I get out my flashlight for you guys. We're gonna cut and buff the whole car, so let's see if we can get that orange peel to show. It's very minimal, honestly. Even though there's orange peel, that Black Widow spray gun lays clear, like super smooth. And as you can see here, this is where the big dent was, and the other big dent. We'll show you, look. No dents. This was probably the shittiest repairs down here. You can see some of the Bondo didn't get sanded. I didn't have a block, so I used my finger there a little. But that's where that nasty bend was. We decided to just leave it kind of chunked out, because the door opens and closes now. But instead of trying to do a huge ton of work, because it's just a A/B work rig, we just kind of left it that way and just ground out the raise. There's where all the dent, where you got T-bone, it's gone. Silver's on there, everything, hood. You know, I don't got the best lighting, and I didn't spray in the best lighting, but here's the thing. I got it done. I don't really see a whole lot of like any like blotches, like it didn't cover. And the reason why is even with poor lighting, if you follow your overlaps and you get a good hand speed, you know, whatever your hand speed be, like this, back and forth, if you do that and you do 3 coats of color and then throw 2 medium, like on the clear coats I did a medium and then I did a real heavy, and I had a gallon of clear, and I made 2 passes with a gallon. With the paint, I had a gallon of paint, and I covered it all with a gallon of paint, you know, 3 times over. So 3 times over, I figured, is about what covers with the red. At least what I was taught when I was younger. Like I said, I never got to spray them. I did the work, the hard stuff, the body work, and then my stepdad either would rip you off because he was a drunk alcoholic, or he would spray your car, and then he would never pay me. But let me tell you guys, as messed up as that sounds, he would say, "You're paying your way for living with us," and he's right. And I got to learn something that now can pay my bills. Put my son through karate and whatever, because kids are expensive. And they're not easy to raise, and we all know that. So if you don't have kids, or not yet, when you have them, you'll figure it out. So we cut these out. They didn't turn out super perfect because for some reason the refills for my pen knife didn't fit in the pen, so then I had to hold one with my hand like this to use the tip, and so I couldn't control as good, but it turned out good enough. And once we wet sand and then glass it in, you won't feel the raise. It won't be like a sticker. And these didn't turn out super tits. We didn't pull them though, we just kind of filled them. Instead, we decided against it because we always fill in the bed liner. So this is the job, guys. This is, you know, she did what she did. Looking good for a, you know, cheap paint job. Not really cheap, but what I consider a cheap paint job. And that's it for you guys. Oh, we also did a dash repair. I'll show you this. It's by something Skins. But if you look in there, I don't know if you can see. Anyway, when they replaced his windshield, I don't have the key on me in my pocket right now. When they replaced his windshield, you can see in there, we glued it in. It's just a skin and it glues over your old dash. And they did his windshield and someone punched a hole through his dash, so we had to reskin it. And that was something else we did. You know, I wish I could like get rid of that glare and show you guys, but because I don't want to open the shop to just get a key out. But let's come in this way. So we reskinned the dash last night, glued it in. We were out here probably about till 11, almost midnight, and did that and all that good stuff. So anyways, peace, prosperity to you all. Hope you guys are out there doing good and you know, living in these hard times. Down with the haters, up with the participators. Life doesn't get easy if you just complain and hate on people. Let's try to promote lack of hating and more participating and helping each other out, you know. It's going to help us out in life and make everything good. All right, guys, you have a good day. Bye.